Greetings, programs. Good morning, good afternoon. I hope you're all doing wonderful today. Coldfire, Ezek, Miss Jones is the early gang. Welcome in. I hope you're staying warm on this cold day. I'm currently trying to warm myself up right now. Ugh. Anyhoozle. Yeah, it's winter has decided to surprise us all, and yeah, it's just I don't understand it at all. Well, no, I understand it. It's Ohio is terrible. It's just it's just I wish we could have some consistency. That's all I'd like. I just would like some consistency with my weather. But considering where I live, that's just not that's out of the question. So I don't have any news other than, like I said, the whole Discord drama apparently is, from what I'm reading, multiple sources claim that they are holding off now. They still plan to do age verification. They're just now holding off on it. Listen, Discord, I know you randomly pop into people's streams. Just gonna say it now. Nobody wants this. Nobody. Trust me, the longer you take to do this, it's gonna blow up in your faces so hard. Believe me, it'll blow up in your face so hard. Archon, welcome in, buddy. Yeah, no, yeah, they're gonna be sneaky about it. The thing is, they've told us how they want to do it. They said that, you know, well, most of the users won't have to worry about it. It's going to be the more adult-oriented servers and stuff, which, you know, that is a broad definition of what it means to be an adult server. So, who's to say? Yeah, I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. I genuinely feel like we're going to have to move on from Discord. But in better news, Resident Evil Requiem is now being preloaded onto systems. It was preloaded this morning. So, we're very excited now. So, yes, very, very excited. Looking forward to Monday now. Because, yeah, I will wait till Monday to play it for you guys. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to that. God, that's going to be March 2nd. Hard to believe. Yep, I'm super stoked. That's probably one of the few things I'm actually excited for. There was something interesting coming out of Microsoft, by the way. For those, do any of you remember the whole "This is an Xbox" campaign, where they were showing advertisements of just random objects, like a VR headset. This is an Xbox. A mobile phone. This is an Xbox. Computer. This is an Xbox. Apparently, according to the now resigned CEO or the president of Xbox, that apparently offended a lot of people internally at Xbox. So it looks like Xbox is kind of in some hot water now and in major damage control. The new president has said that Microsoft doesn't, I'm paraphrasing here. There's nothing, they're not discouraging them from using AI. So once again, I suggest just moving on from Xbox. Just let them do their own thing and fade away. FPS7, welcome in. Yeah, no, yeah, they got rid of De Novo, but went with Enigma. Yeah, which I don't know why they did that. It's interesting to say Capcom went with a more powerful anti-piracy. I don't know. This reminds me of the whole Borderlands thing. I think the new CSO was brought as a palliative care doctor to ease Xbox into the good night. Well, considering Phil Spencer's departure was not entirely his idea, This is yeah, I think we're seeing now Microsoft taking Xbox and going, yeah, this is it. This is it. Cheers. Coke and whiskey? Oh no, just straight whiskey. I would never dilute whiskey. I mean, hell, I'm even using whiskey stones, not ice. It's good stuff. Yeah, it's always been, I think Xbox has always, when it comes to Microsoft as a whole, Xbox has always been, it's never been profitable comparatively to other Microsoft products. Xbox has just kind of been there. So it's going to be curious to see what exactly happens in the future here, in the next few, at least within the next year or two with Xbox. We might actually see them just go, woof. I mean, hell, the PlayStation 6 has now been delayed because of the RAM shortages, the memory shortages. So it's a fun time to be a gamer for sure, folks. It's a good time to be a gamer. Really, like I said, I'm maybe going the way of Sega. It's true. They just make games but don't produce hardware. That honestly would probably be the best thing they could do. Is to go way of Sega. Is just do software, not hardware. Oh, there. I just found out. I just found your article you were referencing, Coldfire. Father of Xbox predicts the end following Phil Spencer's exit. Yep. Okay. Well, there it is. Like I said, I'd be curious to see what happens. We get grabbing some popcorn and watching on other platforms. Yeah, they are. I mean, we're seeing more cross-platform with Halo Combat Remastered. Whatever the remake of Combat Evolved is going to be playable on Xbox and PlayStation. So, which again, I don't intend on getting that. I was perfectly happy with the Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition, and yeah, the new remake just didn't sell me. So, Halo's been one of those franchises that I absolutely loved that just has kind of lost me, but we shall see. We shall see. Well then, other than that, folks, I think it's high time we get into what we're here for today. I have dressed for the occasion. I'm excited. I don't know how long this is going to go. So let me break down a little bit about the game we're playing today. Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. It is defined as a roguelite. It is resource management. It is a strategy space sim. That's kind of what we've got. This is going to take over, take the course of the show. If you're familiar with Star Trek Voyager, and it actually allows us to tweak the story, as it were. We can make alternate decisions, watch alternate timelines and stuff. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least, on how this plays out. I'm very curious, because it's that kind of game. When it comes to resource management and stuff, sometimes I'm like, I hope this is the right call. Oh, so one of the people compared it to Frostpunk. In that style, you essentially build the ship and do your best. So I'm definitely curious to see how this goes out. So we'll experiment, we'll play, and I should note again, this is going to be another stream that possibly ends a little early, just because I have to go into work early tonight. Yay. Seriously, it's incredible. We're still on a 4-day work schedule, but I don't know. My job seriously, just I have a job interview Friday for a new position, a salary position. I sincerely hope I get it, because that would radically change a few things. It's so fingers crossed for that play out. But if it doesn't, if that job interview if I think it goes well and I don't end up getting it, I'm gonna end up looking for another job. That's just it. I'm gonna, yeah, interview Friday afternoon, which is great for me considering it's a night shift position and they're having it on Friday afternoon. So anyway, let's switch over to this. Spotify, I'm going to pause you and I'm going to get the game up and running. Okay, so, whoa, all right. Matches your hardware. Let's just go high for now. Let's try high. Ooh, we're stuttering a bit. Yeah, we are stuttering quite a bit. Ooh. Why? Ooh, why is it stuttering so bad? Is this a... Ooh, why is this buffering hard, guys? Okay, we're gonna have to maybe go to medium. Yeah, I know, that was like, wow. I love how they had to change. There's a streamer mode, they had to change the theme song. That was cool. So that they had to do that. I think we might have got it. I think we might have found our stride. Okay. Focus on the journey. Recommend for players who want to enjoy the story and exploration without constant pressure. Yeah, no, that sounds great. You are the captain of the Federation starship Voyager. Manage your ship and crew, plot a course through procedurally generated star systems. Your unique ship build and the decisions you make will reshape the story. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, right? It's like, oh, all right, well. I don't want Paramount Skydance to come crashing down on my stream and be like, no. So I'm kind of glad they had a streamer mode, but it's like, wow, really?
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place. She's stern and smells like coffee and regulations. And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. That's, interesting. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the Academy, ready for your first deep space assignment. Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, former Maquis pilot, who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. Oh, wow. Okay, that legit. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in the sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire. Ensign. Man, Tom, you're already coming off strong as Jesus Christ. By the way, this is not actual dialogue from the show. I want to make it very clear. This is a dialogue from the show. Maquis? Wow, I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax, I was with the Maquis only for a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Yeah, apparently New Zealand's got a penal colony now. Oops. Go figure. Penal colony? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands to the captain, report to your stations. Help take us into the Badlands maximum warp. What a lovely place. Into the Badlands. Treacherous reach of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanner's picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? It wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading toward us. Incoming, a colossal wave of turbulent energy surges toward Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew's ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert, helm, evasive maneuvers. Too late, wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Jesus Christ. Okay. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation, twisted metal sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. Transporters are offline and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core has gone to gray mode. We're on reserves. Barely. Paris, take the helm. Scan for nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Okay. Janeway Engineering, we need stellar cartography back online now. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting into it. This is just episode 1, by the way. Actually, this is the first 20 minutes of episode 1. Click on the question mark icon on the left. Okay. Activate stellar cartography in the lower left part of the ship. To activate it, open up its menu by selecting the room and switching on the power supply. Whoa. Oh! Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry's trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. That's a... What is that thing? Where are we? Our sensors are working. We just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm, find its deuterium source. Okay. Scan points of interest marked with white question marks to reveal sources. Scan until you reveal deuterium, the fuel resource. Oh, right click to scan. Let's grab deuterium then. Navigate your ship by traveling to various locations. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. Okay. When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. The different colors of the chance bar represent the possible outcomes. Dark green, light green, excellent and good outcomes. Higher rewards such as an extra resource, morale increase, etc. Yellow, average incomes, can include minor setbacks. Orange and red, bad, terrible outcomes. Lead to low rewards, medium to major setbacks like destroyed rooms, hull damage, or severe injuries. Okay, so avoid red. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound with sealed storage compartments. Hell yeah. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Captain, ready to increase warp core output. Warp core is a reactor that powers the ship to generate energy. It continuously consumes deuterium. Deuterium. I think I'm saying that right. It's been a while. Depending on the reactor level, you can produce more energy, but more deuterium. Deuterium, not deuterium. Deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering and switching the warp core to a higher tier. Energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now what about this thing, this array? I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a Maquis vessel next to it. Scan for life signs. There's no one aboard, Captain. Scan the array. What about the array? Several life forms on board, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? Not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Paris, get us to a deuterium deposit. We'll need it to repair the transporter room. Keep track of your resources. Oh boy, I'm gonna be busy. Cool that powers deuterium and tritanium. Tritanium. Essential for construction repairs. Crew. Okay. Class P planet. Eight cycles, Class J, debris field. We detect a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be remnants of a vessel. That's like 50-50. Let's just do the... Transporter room. Holodeck, no. Science laboratory, mess hall, shield generator, sick bay. Where's the transporter room? Beetle bay, transporter room. So need deuterium? Oh, geranium. I need geranium. Oh. Okay. Got it. Average. Take it. We now have all the geranium we need. Engineering standing by to repair the transporter. Damage control room. Damaged rooms are not operational. Select a room to bring up the room controls. If you have resources, work teams, you can initiate repairs. I do love that this is a very detailed working of the ship. I love this. Okay. Let's see. Probably should try to get some more geranium. Geranium. Curium. Transporters are back online, Captain. Prepare a set a course for the array. It's time we get some answers. That might over... Have a maximum morale for 20 cycles. Happy ship, happy crew. We're all happy here. Vincent Kim, Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Select heroes with matching skills for your away team. Okay. Okay. The likeness is kind of there. Might be because I changed everything to medium. I just wonder why it was such a... It's fine. Deciding on approach, then select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. If the skill is lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Harry and Tom use their tricorders to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working in the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? Demand to know what's going on? Nah, we're not going to do that. Try to read his body language for any clues. Yeah, we'll do this one. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he's putting on an act, but they can't quite put a finger on why. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early and how it's not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them fresh corn cobs. Everything's cop! Nope, not making. No, I immediately regret that reference. I apologize. Select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skill. If the cumulated skill value is equal or higher than the required number, you have a chance of critical success. Okay. The old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the Maquis ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially the back wall. Well, didn't get a gold, but we'll take it. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion, the back wall dissolving to show a bluish, glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half-Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that influence how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a gold outline. These people must be the missing Maquis. They're being held here, Captain. We must get them out. Wake up the tattooed man. Wake up the half Klingon woman. Ooh. Huh. So we wake... That's weird. They're asking us to wake up Chakotay first or Taurus first. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I either get deuterium or deutronium. I should probably wake up... Let's wake up Torres. Your choice has consequences. Ooh, that's ominous. I don't know if I like that. Harry sprints towards the half Klingon woman, hoping to rouse her. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Harry can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank. Tom Paris unavailable. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Harry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Okay. Already the story has changed. Interesting. Okay, we have now completely deviated from how I know it's going to happen. What? I'm back on Voyager? What happened over there, Mr. Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. Hours? Well, we were just there, right, Tom? Tom? Seems like he's still in the array. I hope. Captain, we're being hailed by the Maquis. Starfleet, I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreck into your precious starship. Yep, that's B'Elanna, all right. Ram us? One of our own is also missing. It would make sense to postpone the ramming until we're all accounted for. Does that sound reasonable? We're beaming over. Okay, this is interesting. I'm loving this. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the Maquis crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain worried as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. Likewise, Captain. Miss Taurus, I must inform you I wasn't assigned to infiltrate the Maquis. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising. I assure you, I performed my Maquis duties to the highest standards. Pitach. Oh, okay. Damn. This. Ooh, I'm already loving this. We've already taken. I'm loving it. Okay, interesting. You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Paris and your commander back. His name is Chakotay. We can't get back that easy. They're sealed and their communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship's status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources in the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support and secure core decks and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering office. Okay. To be able to supply power to a room, you'll need to activate the life support unit of the corresponding deck. Each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly. Okay. Life support restored on Deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. And of course, it's a mess. We'll have to fix it before we can even use it. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it'd be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and duranium. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Deuterium. I think that was the only planet I had to scan. Oh, one more. Class Y. Uranium. Oh, let's see. Probably should get... six cycles, 7. Probably do that, then swing by, grab that. Construction report, engineering office, life support active, provides one work team. Work teams are required to perform. Okay, cool. Engineering office is fully operational again, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Be able to carry out several tasks at the same time. Obtain. So yeah, no, I'm definitely getting why somebody called this the Oregon Trail in space. This definitely feels like Oregon Trail in space, and I'm here for it. A little more detailed than Oregon Trail, but I'm here for it. Logically, we should focus on Deck 2 in the mess hall to ensure crew food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. Okay, morale. The morale bar shows your current morale. The change to morale per cycle, and the icons indicating your crew's needs. Open the overview screen and switch to morale to get detailed info about your crew's needs. Your decisions in ship management and events affect crew morale. If morale falls to 0, the crew mutinies and the game is over. Wow, I don't want that. Life support restored on Deck 2, Captain. Access to mess hall is now possible. However, it has sustained excessive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Repairs in progress. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. The ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential sections. The ship is heavily damaged and many parts are destroyed beyond repair. To free up new building space, you will first have to remove the remnants of the old. Select the room and give the order to clear the debris. Removing debris takes time. To pass the time, travel on the map. While waiting for our work teams to finish, we continue to collect more resources. Well, that's what our goal was there, Tuvok. Provides the crew with a place where they can gather for meals and to relax away from their duty stations. Mess hall repairs are completed, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now to enhance crew well-being. Jesus Christ, this thing's in depth. Woo! I'm already feeling a little overwhelmed. Every cycle your crew consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations, which don't require resources but lower morale. The crew is used to consume premium rations made by the replicator. Those increase morale but consume deuterium. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew, Captain. Ruined room removal concluded. Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now? It'll do wonders for morale, Captain. Okay. Crew. Emergency quarters. Officers' quarters, sick bay, holodeck. Why isn't it doing anything? Okay, this is weird. Crew menu. Build menu. Sure. I don't know what it. Okay, why is this not? What? This. I don't even see what that bottom button is. It's not letting me do anything. What the hell's happening? I'm just pressing random buttons now because I don't understand what. Like, this is where I want to put it. It's not letting me put. Okay. What is happening? Zombie, welcome in, friend. How's it going? Okay. I'm going to the main menu. I'm just gonna jump back in. I play occasionally with my friends, board games and card games, but so it really all depends. Okay, okay, so that was weird. That Greater Than Games is special right now for one of the best card games I've ever seen. If you're interested, Sentinels of the Multiverse Definitive Edition. Why that name rings a bell for some reason. I feel like my friends have that game. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Who is this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you! Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo, but his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the array. I'm Captain Janeway, the Federation starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that can't be found. What are you looking for? Maybe we can help. You? I've searched the galaxy with methods beyond your comprehension. No, there's nothing you can do. No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time! We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it! I haven't gotten any closer to Paris or Chakotay. You managed to get something. You Starfleet don't know how to fight, but you sure talk good. Captain, if I may. I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. I'll definitely take a look at it, Zombie, but I feel like I've heard Sentinels of the Multiverse. I feel like I've played that before. The only lead we have, thoughts, Miss Torres? Second edition? Probably played first edition. Possibly. I'm looking this up. I'm curious. Sentinels of the Multiverse. 2011. Well, maybe not. Huh. I don't like this any more than you do, but it'll be easier if we work together, Captain. Quick link in Discord. Thank you, Zombie. I'll definitely take a look at it. Helm set a course for the 5th planet of the neighboring system. Let's find our people. Set a course for the 5th planet, maximum warp. The sector map shows the entire sector with several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system or you can scan the system first and select a specific pole to visit. Co-op superhero comic book style game. It's my game group's favorite game. I think we have something similar that we've played, my group's played, but I'll have to check with my buddy. He has so many board games as it is, and some that haven't even been opened yet just because we haven't gotten to them. I'm gonna need to find fuel. Captain, we got a major problem brewing down. Engineering distributed elements are critical. This ship won't last long without a refuel. Okay. Curium is running low. Kickstart stuff. Like, the biggest one I've got is Boss Monster. I have it. I have several versions or several different models of that game. Haven't opened some of them. After we reach our destination orders. Not gonna lie, this game's beautiful. Let's see what we have here. A new lead. Following the array's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Tom Paris and Commander Chakotay perhaps being held in this place? What makes this place so special? Anything? No worry about the energy pulses? Close enough, I should crash your gaming group sometime with my truckload of stuff. Dude, no. Zombie, you don't understand. My buddy... He's got so many games. Like, last Saturday, we played Captain Sonar. It's a game he's had, I think, for probably a couple years. We just got around to opening and playing it. So, I mean, it would so much. Constantly targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team investigate the area. There's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. 47! They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. Let's see what we can learn about this planet. Has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Strange, but intriguing. Prepare an away team. We'll examine this world firsthand. Ah, and here he comes to save the day. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Greetings! Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours? Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times, well, hundreds of times, maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? That's what the Ocampa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. Could use a guide, but of course a guide needs a little, you know, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful! To be honest, I had it rough recently. These pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. You help us find our missing crew, you have all the food and water you want. It's a deal! Neelix recruited. Rebuild Voyager and explore the system, or skip cycles until Neelix is ready to talk. Facial anomaly? Not dangerous, can provide scientific data. Uranium. Curium. Curium. Nothing new to reveal. Let me see. Battery compartment. Science laboratory. I've got the duranium for it. Probably should repair sickbay too. That should probably be its priority. All right, let's get some duranium. Life support active. Allows for analysis of found objects. Enables research of technology in the check tree. Produces 1 science point per... Oh, excellent. Quarter problem. Captain, I need to address the lack of quarters. Many are sleeping in the corridors and morale is suffering. I suggest building new quarters. Captain, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the cargo bay is overflowing. If we find any more of this resource, we'll have nowhere to put it. We would just have to leave it behind. Okay, so it looks like I've got to do some storage here. I'll build a cargo bay. Do I have a cargo bay? Laser control room. God, I don't have any kind of... Oh, no available work teams. Okay. Okay, I have a sick bay. Good. Injured and sick crew will be placed in the sick bay automatically. After treatment, they go back to work. Increase the efficiency of the sick bay by assigning a suitable hero. Fortunately, I don't have a suitable hero. Okay, you know what? The analysis was only partial successful. That's fine. What a delicious meal. A culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup! I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Aflarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I'm pleased you are enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance. Now. Ah, yes, your missing crew. Right. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla encampment. Kazon what? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal, Maj Jabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Anything else we should know about these Kazon Ogla? Water is a precious commodity around these parts. The Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Well, very well. Prepare an away team, and you'll accompany them, Mr. Neelix. Let me see. Accommodates 10 missing technology. What do I need? Got all the duranium I need. Or do I not? Okay. Or maybe I can't fit it, so that could probably be the problem. No available work team. Do I not have... Switch off, dismantle, upgrade. Oh, I don't have the... Okay. Cargo bay? Already researched. Okay. Nope, think I've got that. Or no, I do. What is this? Dilithium? Oh, it's dilithium. Ooh. Okay, no, I don't have a lot of that, so. How much is that? 5? Yeah, I better get more dilithium before I do that. Okay. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Send away, team. Klingon Innovator. Or I could send Harry. Looks like engineering science. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. The away team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? The away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds and low visibility. Finally, they emerge onto a ledge with a clearer view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazon Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. Damn it, I was hoping for a critical. B'Elanna wastes no time. With impressive efficiency, she swiftly constructs a wind-resistant shelter from the surrounding debris, all while grumbling about the perceived incompetence of the Starfleet team. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges unharmed and sets off in the direction of the Kazon Ogla settlement. After we reach the settlement, how should we approach the people? Let Neelix do the introduction. Neelix bounds forward, greeting the Kazon Ogla in his usual boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazon emerges from the settlement. Jabin, their leader, at the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like a Kazon, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around a corner. Seems like... Oh. Let me get some... Kazon, it seems like the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as he's led us to believe. Offer water in exchange for information about the Okampa. Critical success! Booyah! The away team offers Jabin water from their replicators. Fascinated by this technology, Jabin accepts the offer and becomes more receptive. He explains the Okampa live underground, their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, an Okampa. He explains that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. Suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser. He points it at Jabin and demands the Okampa woman be freed. Okay. Sometimes certain approaches in away missions bear risks. Dangerous approaches are marked in by a danger level indicator. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. Oh, that would be bad. Things are getting out of here, Captain. We should retreat. Ooh. Secure the retreat with phaser fire. Your choice has consequences. Okay? This is so... So something tells me again, we've taken another fork in the road. The story has already changed from what I know. So we very well could be looking at a different outcome entirely. The away team lays down covering fire, forcing the Kazon to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposure to enemy fire. Jabin, though furious, seems to acknowledge the away team's fighting skills. They escape with no casualties. Yay? I guess? Yeah, nah. Let's keep. More than gratitude? Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? Man, I was really hoping we wouldn't dive into this. This is one of the kind of... I don't know why. This is kind of the more icky things of Star Trek. My dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you'd come for me, my love. Oh, no. You lied and endangered my crew. That's not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it has the slightest breach. A transporter signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea. Kess, can you help us once we're located the breach? Of course, it's the least I can do. I'm grateful. Now. What can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he's provided the Okampa with food, water, and energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it or where he came from? No, we do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Yes, if it's so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for the freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. We once possessed telepathic abilities, but those atrophied over many generations. Yeah, how did you two meet? Curious, how did you two meet? I met Kess while I was trading with the Kazon Ogla. They enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, bought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only good thing in a terrible place. We fell in love. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. All right, someone get started in the transporter room. Transporter signal amplifier, and Kess, we'll go to sickbay and have you examined. Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. Introducing the Doctor. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now and this patient, Kess. There's no need for concern. I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes, nothing I can't handle. You are in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best? Captain, I am programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and a sick bay to reorganize. That's going to take some cycles. Let's see. That still is going to take some cycles too. We need to build a cargo bay, and we need to build... I'm hoping that will be enough to build the cargo bay, and this to build some quarters. Actually, hold on. Where's engineering? Here's engineering. Probably should add Balana there at the very least. Pull on that. Let's get some. Okay, that all looks good. Okay. We can go ahead and get some more deuterium. Cycles away, 3 cycles. Tech tree. Access the tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade rooms or unlock passive bonuses to improve efficiency. Okay. Captain, the blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. No available work team yet. Missing techno. Oh, okay. Now I get it now. 16 cycles? Holy cow. Research already, okay. Oh, I screwed up. Do this. 16 cycles, okay. Maintenance. Okay, that'll get us our cargo bay. Repair and activate workshop. Where was the workshop at? Torpedo launcher right there. Which I can't do because I don't have a work crew. Can't believe that's going to take 15 cycles. 16 cycles. Oh, I'm full. Okay, got it. Cargo bay. Excellent. Each cargo bay can only store one type of resource. Leave for now. Probably should do uranium. At 150. I'll be able to build crew quarters hopefully in time. Nine remaining. At least I'm full on it. Directly. I don't think I've got buzzard collectors. Okay. Now what? What am I missing? Officers' quarters, emergency quarters level 2, crew quarters. Oh. I hate myself so much. I didn't realize that that was already... Wow. Okay, that's probably gonna fuck me. How long is that gonna take? God, I'm gonna cut it close on that. No, I don't want that. Repair and activate the workshop. Workshop prepared, Captain. We can start production of the signal amplifier. Neelix, I'm gonna put you on here. You're gonna help with that. Activate the stellar cartography in the lower part of the room to activate it. Okay. Stellar cartography. Where are you at? Stellar cartography. Active? Signal amplifier has been completed and ready to use. Captain, be wise to make haste back to Ocampa. We're on. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders, send away team. Okay, I need... Looks like that might be okay. Find out. While materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they flinch in fear and back off a bit. Watch out, shouts one of them. The foreign warriors are back. Captain, the Kazon seem hesitant, almost fearful. What are your orders? Bluff to open fire if they don't retreat. Count to 3. Sure. The away team points their phasers at the Kazon, issuing a clear warning. Retreat or face the consequences. Then, with dramatic flair, they start counting to 3. The Kazon, visually intimidated, hastily back away and disappear into the rocky terrain. The away team then enters the tunnel unopposed. Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance. Upon using the transporter signal amplifier, now find possible breaches in the security barrier. The away team deploys a transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded in a large cavern is a futuristic environment with smooth white walls glowing in warm white light, sprinkling with patches of green. This is the Ocampa City. Captain, we're inside the Ocampa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed? Oh boy. Cass approaches a group of Ocampa, respectfully asking for assistance in locating the missing Tom and Chakotay. The Ocampa, touched by her concern, eagerly provide directions to a medical facility. The away team eventually find the crew members awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Chakotay instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. A message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might be fucked here. Team struggles to make quick decisions in the chaotic situation, separated and disoriented. As the tunnels collapse around them, they suffer serious injuries. Eventually, they manage to regroup and reach the exit security barrier, the only thing standing between them and their escape. Oh boy. The tremors are intensifying. Captain, the connection is constantly being wrecked. We can't beam out like this. Okay, we got a success. Team analyzes the tremor's interference pattern, quickly recalibrates the transporter signal and fly to compensate. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto beam and materialize series safely back from Voyager. Yeah, well. Back on Voyager, Tom Paris breathes a sigh of relief while Chakotay eyes his Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis commander struggles to understand this sudden alliance. Commander Chakotay, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. Mr. Paris, it's good to have my pilot back. What? No champagne? Not even the replicated? I'm Commander Chakotay of the Maquis. Taurus, what's going on here? Long story, Chakotay. Short version, was stuck with Federation sycophants in the Delta Quadrant. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learn on the planet could help us. What can you tell us about the Ocampa? Naive, friendly, they don't get out much, and that's good because they wouldn't survive. Apparently they've been living underground for longer than anyone can remember. That's true, our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. Any idea why? They mentioned a warming? The day our surface turned into a desert. On that day the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then he has provided for the Ocampa. A debt that can never be repaid. Say again, Lieutenant Tuvok? There is enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothesis, Captain. The Ocampa homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker's immediate arrival seems to be no coincidence. I assume he is responsible for the ecological damage. Building the underground city and caring for them, he seems to be trying to make amends. How could he cause such devastation to render a planet incapable of sustaining life? I confess I do not know, Captain. Did you learn anything about the caretaker? They say he's been acting out of the ordinary lately, abducting people. And he increased their power supply to half a decade. And he destroyed the tunnels. Sounds like he's preparing for something. But what? Caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in scabs. The Ocampa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before. They also mentioned others with the same disease, but they didn't last. They died? I want you both in sickbay now. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it, rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate. A few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. Appears to have been introduced deliberately. Though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor. I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make a full recovery. Captain, there's now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. The caretaker provides the Ocampa with a mere 5 years worth of energy, then destroys the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentions running out of time. The caretaker has sustained the Ocampa for millennia. Why this sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion that he's not intended to continue his role as caretaker. The doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, someone who holds the key to their survival, a compatibility with the caretaker's DNA. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe that the caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Yeah, all right. Shimley. I mean, morale is still looking good for the most part. Provides a shield with deflective shields during combat. Raises shield capacity by 40%. Got shields. It's good. At least we got defensive. I need to find some duranium. Head back to the array. Oh, damn it. That's not gonna... Damn it. Build enough quarters to accommodate the crew. That's not... Well... They'll live. Damn it. Broke a promise. Well, I've got crew quarters though, so I mean, hey, that's something. Where's phaser control? Is 20% more resources. Store surplus energy from warp core. Could typically provide up to 120 stored energy before the gray mode gets activated. That actually seems good. Increases XP gained by heroes. Okay. And it's this a lot. However, I suggest a test run to verify system to assess our temporary flight control officer's performance in combat. Excuse me? This ace pilot knows more maneuvers than Starfleet can throw Greek letters and numbers together. Except the one for evading Starfleet custody. Gentlemen, enough. Tuvok is right. We need to test our combat systems, but we lack a sparring partner. You have one. Our ship. Seriously, Chakotay? All the Maquis on the Valjean Starfleet target practice? What could possibly go wrong? B'Elanna, focus. We need preparation. I'll pilot the Valjean, Captain. Just remember to set phasers to simulation. I'll keep it in mind, Commander. Each combat encounter, you may choose 1 up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strengths and abilities. Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. You control the ship by operating the command menu and deciding how to approach the enemy.
What are your orders, Captain?
Order your ship to try and attack or defend a side with either defensive or offensive movement. Fleeing requires more enemy engines to be damaged, while surrendering costs resources as a form of payment. You can also repair damaged subsystems. Proceed to offensive movement.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Evasive maneuvers, dodges enemy attacks for a limited time, granting a brief window or invulnerability. Hero abilities can be activated. Use controller RBLB to switch.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Part 2, Simultaneous dealing increased damage.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Okay. Seems easy enough. Boom! That's how it's done. Not bad for a temporary guy, huh, Tuvok? Your methods were unconventional. However, the objective was achieved. An acceptable performance. One more thing, Captain. Whatever awaits us at the array, the Valjalan should be in support position for Voyager. Alright, have the transporter room standing by in case your crew needs an emergency beam out. And that's the thing. I wasn't even in control of anything. That was all autonomous for the most part. God, I haven't played Star Trek Legacy in a hot minute. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. And I think I already fucked up. Okay. Oh, I don't have the... Okay. Got it, got it, got it. God, I hope I'm doing okay. Are the crew still sleeping in the corridors? Build 2 new crew quarters or officers' quarters. Build enough quarters to accommodate all the crew. Captain, we reached our destination orders. And there's the Kazon. Okay, things are about to get a little dicey. Seems we were expected, Captain. It's Kazon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Marquee Raider manned. You'll have to support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea, but let's see what the Kazon have to say first. Why are you here? Do you truly believe you can defeat us? All we care about is getting home, Jabin. We will beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that. That's all? After your display of firepower? We do not fear you, but we are not fools. We have no dispute with you. Then leave. The array is ours. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. The array is mine. Leave or face my wrath. Jabin, can we discuss this like two civilized... He's disconnected, Captain, and they're powering up their weapons. Battle stations. Use cloaking? Good lord.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Torpedoes have to be fired manually. Shift key or left controller. Okay.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Target the Kazon's vessel.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Okay. You can hire allied ships on the bridge to help in combat. Only one ally may help at a time. Unlock allies by fulfilling hidden objectives and researching certain texts. Once unlocked, they'll be available for the rest of the game. That went better than expected. Our raider is still in good shape. I'll keep it close by just in case more Kazon decide to show up. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. And I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back where we came from. Impossible. I have barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Ocampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. Did you ever consider allowing the Ocampa to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Ocampa are stronger than you think. You've dragged us into this. You need to send us... Captain, Javen wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access the array system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Ocampa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please protect the Ocampa. What is right and what is easy? The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Ocampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. Okay, look. I'm just going to be blunt here. We're going to try something crazy. We've already done crazy things. And I'm probably going to, like I said, I have to go into work early. So we're gonna see how this plays out here. He's gone. Captain, the Kazon are closing in. Shall I try to access the primary control system? Destroy the array. Access primary control system to return home. Let's see what happens. Protecting the Ocampa will violate the Prime Directive. My responsibilities to this crew. Access the control systems. We're going home. You're abandoning the Ocampa? To hell with the Prime Directive. They deserve a chance to live. Follow through. My ship, Commander. Tuvok, now. Attempting to access the primary control systems, Captain. Transit program initiated. The array is ready. Engage. Janeway makes the call. Voyager will return home. Tuvok activates the caretaker's technology and a blinding white light engulfs the ship. Uncertainty hangs in the air. Will it work? Will they make it back? Time seems to freeze as the crew braces for the unknown. Voyager materializes in the Alpha Quadrant. The familiar star is a welcome sight, but the joy of returning home quickly fades as Starfleet and the Maquis lock eyes. Just moments ago, they were allies, united by a common goal. Now back in familiar territory, the reason for their alliance has vanished. We're back. We actually made it. This is so bad. Oh man. Okay. Normally, obviously, I would play this a little differently, but like I said, I was just curious. I wanted to see how this played out. You abandoned the Ocampa, Janeway, left him to the Kazon, another powerful enemy preying on the weak, just like the Cardassians. I won't apologize for putting my crew first, Chakotay. If you remember, the only reason you and I formed this alliance was to get our people home safely. And now we're back to being enemies? Is that it? You're going to hand us over to Starfleet? No? Chakotay, we've been through a lot. I can't ignore that. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to make a full report to Starfleet Command about how the Maquis regrettably evaded our attempts to apprehend them. When I return to the bridge, I trust you and your crew will have made yourselves scarce. Chakotay, damn it, what are we waiting for? Let's get out of here. Consider this a parting gift. Farewell. Thank you. Goodbye, Captain. Captain, letting the Maquis go is a breach of Starfleet protocol. Logic dictates that they should be held accountable for their crimes. We owed it to them. We owe them a debt, Lieutenant. They helped us get Harry back. They fought alongside... Harry? You mean Tom? They fought alongside us against the Kazon. Without them, we wouldn't have made it back home. I fail to see how a debt justifies compromising Starfleet security protocols, Captain. B'Elanna, the Maquis, they saved my life. Okay, that choice didn't apparently register through, but that's fine. What they did in the past, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't complain about their help either. The thought of going back to New Zealand, not exactly my idea of a happy ending. Maybe you could pull a few strings for me with Starfleet Command, Captain? Reassure him. Tom, I made you a promise, didn't I? Perhaps a certain pilot with your unique skills might find a place of himself on Voyager sooner than he thinks. That's music to my ears, Captain. I'll show Starfleet what this pilot extraordinaire can really do. Well, gentlemen, seems our adventure has come to an end. Mr. Paris, set a course for Starfleet headquarters. It's time to report in and for a coffee break. Congratulations, Captain. You've discovered a hidden ending. Returning home via the Caretaker's array was never intended, but your ingenuity and determination have defied expectations. However, this ending is not without consequences. The Ocampa will be left to fend for themselves against the Kazon, and Voyager's crew will miss out on the many adventures and challenges that await them in the Delta Quadrant. Are you sure this is the path you wish to take, or would you like to reconsider your decision and explore the intended storyline? Oh, that was fun. So I can restart the sector. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. This was fun. Okay. Like, it's a stressful game. I'm not gonna lie. So that completely rewrote the entire pilot. Like, so the show now is over. That's it. The show never happened. That's it. Crew's home. Now they get to experience the Dominion War and all the tragedy there. But yeah, so okay. I don't know if I'll stream this again because when this type of game, first off, I'm not good at. Like, I did okay, but that was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of stressed out there for a little bit. Like the crew quarters and everything, like trying to resource management, I don't know how well that's going to come across a stream. So I think I will probably find something else to play for you guys. Like, I'll probably try to play this on my own. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we'll see. Definitely some things that I'm going to have to try and figure out. So we'll see. But no, I can't recommend that enough to Trekkies, especially if Star Trek Voyager is your favorite. Like, that's like, I'll probably end up replaying it, like restarting the whole sector and trying to follow the plot. Well, no, I'll probably keep to the choices I made up to that point and see how it goes. But yeah. So folks, like I said, I have to wrap up early because I have to go. How did I zip this up? I have to go to bed and get to work early tonight. So yay for me. Reminds me, I'll just go ahead and get my, well, no, that should be plenty of time. So yeah, we'll wrap up now. Let's see who's live and who we can rate out to. I sincerely hope, like folks, if you enjoyed this, let me know. We'll play it again. Like I said, I'm not quite sure what I want to play next week. We've got Resident Evil Requiem Monday. We're playing Control on Tuesday. And then it's kind of up in the air what happens next. Maybe it is this. Excuse me. Not open. I don't know. Like I said, I could possibly enjoy playing this, but I really feel like the resource management would stress me out, especially like the crew was demoralized by not fulfilling your promise. Well, shit. I don't want to do that. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see, like I said, how I proceed, what I do next. So, like I said, let me know in the chat, or if you're in my Discord, let me know in my Discord server, if you're members, let me know what you thought about it. Give me your views on it. I still have Hades I can play, but I was really struggling there. I honestly, like, all the death, I was getting honestly kind of frustrated with all the death. So, and I also have the new version of the ROM hack to try. Again, I might try that this weekend too, just to see how well it did. So maybe tomorrow I'll download it, give it a shot. Like I said, I've got some things, I've got options. Plus, I have a backlog of games I haven't played yet. So I mean, we'll just play it by ear. So, folks, we're going to raid out to our friend Placid for You, who's currently playing Mugenics. It looks like an RPG of some kind with cats, I think. Hard to say. Okay, there's our raid. All right. So, followers, here's your raid message. Copy and paste this into chat. Let Twitch know you want to accompany us on the away mission. Subscribers, you get to use my emotes because you're paying for them, so why not? For those of you on YouTube, I'd greatly appreciate if you could leave a like on the stream. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. We are almost at 400, making the push to that milestone there. That would be very appreciative. And for those of us all together, again, thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. You make this worthwhile. I hope I was able to brighten up your day just a little bit, because that's why I do this. I try to make everyone's day a little brighter. So folks, as we say at the end of every stream, always try to be nice, but never fail to be kind. May the goddess smile upon you, and I shall see you next cycle. This is Zayun, out.